It's been so long since I've sat down in front of a camera and like filmed something that it's probably been like 3 years.
It's been more for me because I haven't made any videos since like high school.
So if like this is extremely awkward, I'm so sorry. Thank you for doing my first episode with me.
Of course. Thank you for asking. I'm so excited.
Welcome to Unverified. I can't believe we're doing it.
That is finally happening.
Same. It's an idea I had like, probably like a year ago. I think I started talking about it and started like building everything out. But yes, welcome to Unverified. Before I get off track, it's two people with ADHD. We're just going to start talking.
Well, first off, I want to say congratulations on the first episode. I brought you a bottle of champagne to commemorate. I'm glad you're finally starting this.
Mine are best friends, and I haven't seen her in like over a month. That might be an exaggeration.
No,
but
that's
this is actually us
That's
catching up.
It's been more like almost 2 months.
Thank you.
I think I seen your passing, of course.
So I guess I'll start with what I want this podcast to be, and then it'll kind of make sense, and we can talk about why you're here. I had this idea about a year ago. I just finally was like, I have to do it. But basically, I love music, and I go to a lot of concerts. We've gone to a lot of concerts since... What? We were in middle school. We've just gone to so many concerts.
Like 7th grade.
That's why mine is my first guess, because this is somebody who I've known for how long now?
Too long. It's been like
7th grade, and now we're 26.
Are you 14?
13.
Like 12, 13, right?
12 or 13. 14 or 15 years. Someone's
really
gonna be like,
long time.
that's not what that adds up to. Anyways, so this podcast, my job is entertainment, and a large part of that's music, and that's why I'm at my job. And that's just what I'm passionate about. That's what I care about. And so I had this idea a year ago to have a podcast where I have on people who work in the music industry, and people always ask me about my job. I always ask all my friends who work in music. I ask them for all the gossip, or I ask them like, about their job, because everyone's jobs are so cool. And I'm like, I feel like these are conversations that people would kind of care about. Could be wrong. What is my like overview of this podcast written down? I have it written down somewhere. We're so prepared. Pulling up my deck, my unverified deck that I've put together, because that's how you know I work in corporate America. And what I have written down about the podcast is it Unverified is a music and pop culture podcast about the people shaping the industry on and off the stage. So it could be anywhere from I'm interviewing maybe an artist. It could be an actual artist who's making music. It could be somebody working in live events. It could be somebody managing artists. It could be somebody working at
The whole spectrum.
Live Nation. It could be anyone. I just want to like talk about music, and I want to talk to people who do cool things in music, because a lot of people don't realize how much goes into the music industry. But basically, that's what I want to do with this podcast. And Maya, I wanted to have on first because, like I said, we've known each other for 14 or 15 years, and we used to sit next to each other in 7th grade. In history? Or was it like English?
English, I think.
We did cheerleading together. We've been through a lot together. But
that's where it started, though, in English.
We used to talk about how we wanted to move to LA. We wanted to like work in music. I think we went on a trip to LA with your grandparents.
Oh my God, yeah.
And I think there's still photos I have of us like outside of the Staples Center, just like in dresses.
Oh yeah, we did that. We really did dress up to go take pictures of the Staples Center. But the whole dream of LA was we were just like so fascinated with the lifestyle, like just the whole music aspect of it and how much possibility there was.
It was so shiny and just cool to us. And I always tell people my mom let me read all the tabloids growing up. She had like Star Magazine, OK Magazine, People, whatever. She had subscriptions, and I would read every magazine, like front to back. And of course it's all like trash, but like I think that made me like, wow, these people are so cool. Like growing up like watching Disney Channel and like seeing Hannah Montana, I don't know. I also just realized, and I'll let Maya speak at some point, I realized that I was consuming podcast content more than I was consuming TV, more than I was consuming movies, more than I consume anything. Like I even today, I was listening to Trisha Paytas's podcast.
So was I. I was listening to Not Love Line.
Oh, yes.
Trisha Tana.
So we both love Trisha Paytas. Yeah. She's technically music, so she can come on. She's an artist. I was just telling David on the way she might open up for Benson Boone.
I didn't even hear about that.
God, that was in one of the episodes. I don't know. Anyways, and I was like, why do I like podcast content so much? And I was like, I love that it's like long form. I love that you can listen or you can watch. I like real conversations between people, not like an interview on TV, or I don't know. I think it's because we grew up in like the Vine YouTube era where we would
story
sit there and
time.
yes,
Yeah.
Tana Mojo. We both love
Mhm.
Tana Mojo. I think she's a big reason why I ever did any sort of YouTube videos and stuff when I was 15.
I think we both just really enjoyed out of everything long form content. So I think
Yes.
that's the next best thing from story times on YouTube is now podcasts.
Yes, exactly. And that's another reason why she's on today is because not only do we go to concerts and talk about music all the time, me and Maya used to shoot YouTube videos in our garage or in the backyard and
In the driveway.
we had a really big obsession with Hoodie Allen.
I never knew we'd ever be getting into this.
Gen Z girls, if you also had a weird, not weird, sorry. I don't
Just
want
hyperfixation.
I don't want us to clip this and then Hoodie Allen sees it. He's they call me weird.
I remember these girls said they were gonna be camped out.
We loved Hoodie Allen.
Among a couple of people.
And Skizzy Mars, that era
Black
of rap.
Bear, yeah.
Black Bear. But I was talking about Hoodie Allen because I remember we made a video just talking about Hoodie Allen. I haven't watched the video in so long, so maybe I'll have to insert it. But
it was legitimately 10 minutes long, not
us just talking about how amazing Hoodie Allen was.
We were just sat there in chairs
and
for 10 minutes.
I ran this account. Or you might have had the login for it, but I was the one.
You mainly ran the account.
It was called Hoodie's Hoodie, and I think it's gone now. Hopefully it's gone on X.
It got hacked.
Yeah, I think it got hacked and someone because the password was Hoodie Allen. I was Hoodie's Hoodie Allen was the password. I just remember I would spam him so much from the account, and I would one time it was my birthday, and I would just.
Mm-hmm.
I messaged him probably 50 to 100 times. But Hoodie, it's my birthday. Hoodie, it's my birthday. Please say happy birthday. Hoodie, it's my birthday. Over and over. And then he finally responded and was happy birthday, Caitlin. And I was oh my God. And then I cut off. I took a screenshot and cut off all the messages I sent. Look, I said happy birthday.
But he also had a more local fan base.
Yeah.
To our area, and he would respond to everyone. He was a part of the whole fan account Twitter.
Yes. And
he that was around him.
Since he was still pretty small, sorry. But he was never really a huge artist. I felt he was really in the know and chronically online.
Yeah.
All his big fans.
We would go to shows and he would remember everybody by name from Twitter. So he knew who we were when we saw him.
Yeah.
We were crazy fans. We gave him letters.
Yeah, we
gave him letters.
Showed up to Hoodie Allen's show in San Francisco with Maya's mom.
Oh, yeah, she was there. Oh,
and he met everybody at these shows, at this tour he was on, and we were do you remember us? And it took him a second, but he's Caitlin and Maya. We were oh my God, he loves us. Yeah. And then I got thrown up on at that concert.
Oh my God, that was a crazy night. So he did meet and greets in the beginning of the night before the show with everyone, because again, he had a small fan base. It wasn't too crazy. He could just stand outside and say hi.
Yeah.
And then we get there early. It's general admission. The lights haven't even gone down yet, and some girl is running from the front and just completely pukes all over Caitlin's arm, all over the floor in the middle of general admission.
We were 15, 16,
and we were committed, so we didn't move.
And we had Maya's mom, God bless our parents growing up.
They dealt with so much.
Maya's mom was I'll go get paper towels so you guys can keep your spot.
Yeah, and she wiped down all the girls who got throw up on them, and was it was great. We didn't lose our spot. Everything worked out.
That's how much we loved Hoodie Allen.
Yeah.
Basically.
And then after the show, we waited at his tour bus to see him again and get photos.
I can insert that photo. I have it.
And then that was the same night Chitty Bang opened for him.
And then Chitty Bang, I don't know if you guys remember who Chitty Bang is. He's all I once was a kid, all I had was a dream. And Chitty Bang was the opener for Hoodie Allen on this tour, and
he was
messed
up. He was walking to his tour bus with his manager or something. So messed up. He was walking by messed up. And we had been waiting for Hoodie Allen outside for a while, so we were in that area where the tour bus was.
Yeah.
And I remember my mom had pizza because we were hungry, so she got us pizza while we waited. And he just came onto my mom so strong.
Chitty Bang, not Hoodie Allen.
Chitty Bang.
Chitty Bang wanted Maya's mom.
He was trying to get her on the tour bus.
Yeah.
And I was Mom, let's go.
We're 15. We're oh my God, we'll go on the tour bus.
I took a bunch of pictures. He's all over her.
That did happen. I love telling that story.
And
He's
then
like, where's
tweeted
Shitty
him.
Bang now?
I know. I tweeted him about it and sent him the pictures, and he's like, "Oh, how's my daughter?" So like every once in a while, I would like check in and be like, "Hey, Dad, miss you," and he'd like respond because he still remembered me for a while.
Oh my God.
I don't know where he went. I don't know.
I hope he's doing well.
A shout out to Sandra. We could have gotten on the tour bus, but it's
yeah.
fine. I guess you were married.
Yeah.
But that's like one of
one of
million stories.
So
we
many
have.
stories. I think it was McKenna I was with, but I also used to like wait outside One Direction's tour bus without food or water for like 12 hours before the show. I could never do that now. It's like I'm at Coachella and I'm like, I don't even want to be there until the sun goes down because it's like so hot.
Great America used to have these shows on a random stage.
Yeah.
And we would just get admission to the park and go straight to the line. And we saw Black Bear perform there.
Because I'm so glad you... I'm sorry, I cut you off. Keep going.
No, go for it.
Keep going. I'll remember.
Okay, are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So we saw a lot of artists that way too. They used to have a bunch... Like, they don't do any of that now. Like, the radio shows would have like raffles and things. That's how we got a lot of meet and greets and stuff and tickets. But we would wait in the long lines all day at Great America for hours to see these concerts. Some of them were during the day. Weren't they during the day?
Yeah.
Like, sun was still out. We saw Black Bear, Madison Beer. We got on stage with Flo Rida for Apple Bottom Jeans.
Like, we did do that.
We did.
We sang
most. We did. We did sing.
with Flo Rida on stage. Our lore runs deep.
It really does. We met up with like your Twitter mutual from our fan account.
Robert was saying, yep. I wonder how.
And he was like big on in that like Twitter sphere. So like there was like girls meeting. It was just so weird.
I miss Twitter.
It's like that social media is not the same.
That's the only time someone's asked for a photo with me. Oh, do you remember?
Oh yeah, because there was so we get there to meet up with him, and he's already waiting there by like some fountain or something, and there's like girls waiting in line to take pictures with him.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Wow. When we walked up to him. And then so like everybody was like, who are these girls just walking up to him? And then
Robert, he's like, why am I being talked about? I haven't talked to this person in 10 years.
Wonder where you're at. But yeah, so then people were like, oh my God, who are they? And then somebody asked you for a picture.
Mm-hmm. And I used to carry around this huge camera, the Nikon camera, and vlog everything. Like, so it like made it look like we were like way cooler than we were. But at one of those Great America concerts, the cheat codes are still around. By the way. And
oh my God.
I'm excited to start a podcast so that I can air out every single person who's put us in a situation like this.
I forgot that's the one we met up with Robert at. That's the one.
Yes.
Oh my God. Insert the
and
photo.
The cheat codes. Insert the photo. Yeah. So at one of these, it was called 99.7 Splash, like Summer Splash.
Wait, wasn't Summer Splash?
And
that
was the host show was Christmas, and then Summer Splash. It was
Summer Splash was at Great America.
I'll figure it out and confirm. But the cheat codes were like an EDM duo or three of them.
They're a trio.
But they had a really hit song at that time. It was like with Demi Lovato.
Yeah.
I don't know. They were like in their prime, and they were performing at this Great America show. We were 16, probably 16 or 17.
I think
we were 18.
No, I think we were a little, maybe like 15, 16.
I mean, it's between the ages of 15 and 17, and we looked it, as you can see from the photo that we're inserting.
We definitely looked our age growing
and
up.
Trevor, the one with the curly hair and cheek codes, was hitting me up.
Like, heavily.
Like, and this started after the show, and he was in the DMs.
This started when we walked up for the meet and greet, though. Didn't he, like, say something? He was, like, very clearly giving her a vibe. And then we took the picture, and then I think he, like, asked you for something. Or did he ask?
Yes, he did. I probably tweeted about it.
He asked for your Instagram, or he asked for something so that he could, like, reach out.
Yeah, he was hitting on me, and I remember being like...
And then, yeah. We were like, aren't they like...
Guys, I had fishnets and a Thrasher shirt on.
We both had fishnets.
Like, I did not look 18.
Do not insert photo. We had fishnets, jean Hollister shorts, like the tiny ones, and Thrasher shirts on, and we both had straightened hair and extreme eyeliner.
It's just like crazy to look back. It kind of like weirds me out because I'm like, oh, we thought we were so cool because like these old dudes would like hit on us, but
we
were musicians. But then I'm like, wait, I'm the age that they were at. I would never hit on like a 16 or 17. No, that's disgusting and illegal.
I like realized that like as we got older, but that like really set in for me when I like had my internship. And they managed 99% because we saw them at Great America.
Yeah.
And so I pulled up the photo and I was like, I was so little. I was in the Thrasher outfit. It was same day.
Oh, yeah.
And we like took our pictures with them. And I was like, I saw them in the office and I was like, I'm like a full grown adult now. You guys are like older.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, like guys their age at the time were like not all
It's
over
gross.
us, but like kind of like I think they saw like how much we liked the music and how naive we were and how excited we were about the whole idea of
It's
everything.
fun. And that could spark a whole other conversation.
Oh, yeah,
about
that
the
we could go on
industry,
about
which I don't
that.
think that's what the podcast
No.
is about, but
That goes
we will
somewhere
get
else, I
there.
think.
We will get there. But yeah, so it's a 20-minute tangent.
We're
So
trying to
like,
stay on tracks.
yes, I used to upload a lot of YouTube videos, and me and Maya would make a lot of videos together, and we'd talk about music. We would talk about other dumb
We
stuff.
made a music video.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I loved to do in high school. I would film on this really nice camera. We both had really nice cameras, and we would film videos, and I would nerd out and edit them in my bedroom and like post them. And I really looked up to the people on YouTube who were able to just like sit in front of the camera like a Tana Mojo and tell a story and be dramatic. And it's 30 minutes long and it has like millions of views, and people cared. And like I cared. I'm like, this is so interesting. I became invested in these people. Maya and I in middle school went to Magcon. Magcon, for those
I
who
was
don't
going to
know,
say, a lot of people don't know what that is.
was a traveling tour that was like about Viners. Magcon literally stood for Meet and Greet Convention.
Yeah.
The guy who created it was
We were
Bart.
still in it. Oh my God, yes,
Bart.
Bart.
I don't remember his last name. Bart. Shout out Bart. I don't know.
I don't know. I think that's
if he got in
controversial
trouble,
now.
like
Yeah, I don't shout out like
Bart,
him anymore.
I think he didn't.
Can you pull that up?
Can you pull that up?
It was like all of the like teen boy heartthrob guys on the internet at the time. So it was like Shawn Mendes, Nash Grier, Hayes Grier, Jacob Whitesides.
Yes, Taylor Kniff, Cameron Dallas.
Bart Bordelon, founder
Bart-
and CEO of Magcon.
What's he doing now?
Has he been canceled? I feel like years.
Has he
I
been
feel like
canceled?
years later, the heartthrobs of Magcon came out and were like, we weren't getting paid enough. and
Yes,
stuff.
there was a lot of
They
controversy.
did kind of take advantage because it was like the first convention like this also.
Yeah.
That was such a big.
But me and Maya went, and it was like very hard to get tickets. They sold out in
Yeah.
like 10 minutes. Like Magcon was, who does that now? Like I don't know, Benson Boone sold out his tour in 10 minutes. So like
Trisha Paytas, like her show, like her.
somebody who's at the top of the top right now,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was Magcon. But me and Maya went, and remember we like scammed the meet and greet line, and we went through twice.
Oh yeah,
Supposed
we
to.
did that for a couple of the people there.
And like, do you remember? I made a whole YouTube video about it.
Yes.
It's still live.
Yeah.
We were, again,
Yeah.
15, 14, maybe even younger than that. And Cameron Dallas, I had him take a video of me and him on his phone. That was my crush in Magcon. I like
Yeah.
loved Cameron Dallas. And so he was like probably 19 or 20 at the time, and I was like 15. So he's taking a video on his phone. And it's kind of like gross to think about now that they were just kissing everyone on the cheek.
I was gonna say half the photos I have with them were with them like kissing me,
And they're
like hugging me from the back.
It's like gross.
I'm like, how many girls' faces did you put lips on?
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Cameron
that was,
Dallas was holding me like this.
yeah,
like a prom
from the
photo.
back, like.
And I took a video. My phone was at like 2%. I have Cameron Dallas take this minute-long video where me and him are in it, and he's like talking. And then he goes to kiss me on the cheek, but I turn.
Oh my God,
And
I
he
remember
literally
that.
kissed me like right on the side of my mouth. And
I
he was
remember
like-
that because we both
He was like,
freaked out.
whoa. He's like, I almost kissed her. I almost kissed her. And then I had it on video, and my phone died while the video was recording.
Mm.
And I lost the video. And I remember being like, I
We were
cried.
devastated. Yeah,
I cried.
I was devastated before you. I was like, we were so crazy.
I was like,
video.
Apple. I was like, how can I call Apple to recover this video?
She's not exaggerating. That's what she said.
He went to rehab.
Well,
Yeah.
Hey,
I knew he went to rehab, but that was a long time ago, right?
I think he.
He had like a really pretty model girlfriend. I thought he was doing well, but he kind of disappeared again. So maybe
yeah.
he's back on drugs. I don't know.
Well, he
I hope
like
Cameron
he's
Dallas
he
is well.
climbed again.
When they was babies last year.
Oh,
That's right.
He's now CEO helping other creators and brands.
Oh, but also these like meet and greet like Magcon, since it was like such a new concept to like meet creators in person and have like these meet and greets. It wasn't a whole production. It wasn't like a show like how Trisha Paytas does it. I think the most that they did was like Shawn Mendes saying the Cameron
Shawn
Dallas
Mendes
song.
was in Magcon. How did I
Yes.
forget to mention that?
I think I said his name, but they wouldn't perform anything or do anything really. We would just show up and it would just be a meet and greet.
Yeah.
Except for Shawn Mendes. He would like sit on this like really small put together stage and he'd sing, remember that Cameron Dallas song? He's like, Cameron Dallas
Is my boyfriend. And I love him so.
Yeah.
You remember the whole thing?
Oh, I remember the whole thing. It was
Now it's coming back to me.
they had a whole like bromance. So he performed that song, and I think he sung a couple of other songs. But he's always like a really good singer, so they had him
Yeah.
sing. But other than that, it was literally just a meet and greet. You just got in line for the creator that you want to take pictures with.
Yeah, it's just crazy, those conventions, and then, like, there was TanaCon, which I was a little old for it. That I went to VidCon the year that TanaCon happened, but it's just funny, like, that's not really much of a thing anymore. Like, influencers don't really, like, tour unless they're performing or they sing.
Like podcasts tour now. I think that's like the shift as we get older. We were talking about long form content like
Yeah.
on YouTube and story times and stuff. It's like as we get older, it gets kind of like stale. Like, how do you
Yes, that's kind of
grow
what I was
that
talking
as
about
you grow
earlier.
to an adult?
Yes, was like, I really miss nerding out and, like, filming YouTube videos in my bedroom or, like, making vlogs, doing it on a camera and then editing it, but it just feels so not what my life
Yeah.
is now.
It's like now we're not going to go on YouTube and do like the cinnamon challenge. It's like,
yeah, or I'm
what's
not
the-
gonna go on YouTube and air out every person who's done me wrong to be funny and, like, to try and get views. I have a job and a life that I care about, and I don't wanna, like, piss people off. But I can talk about, like, what I do. I think I can talk about that because that plays into this. I work in Dolby, which is a technology company. I work on the social media team, and so I've worked in social for, like, 7 years, but I've been at Dolby almost 3 years. So Dolby Atmos is our music technology or sound technology, and so, like, if you have an Apple Music account, most of your songs will be in Dolby Atmos and it'll show up when you press play. But we also do like live concerts, we do sound in movies and films and video games and other things. But I oversee like the music category for social. So I get to work with artists a lot and I get to promote releases and like different things. So how fun it is to like be around creative people all the time.
makes
and,
you
like,
want to be creative.
yeah, be around like artists who live and breathe their work and like they're so creative. And I was like, oh my God, I forgot like that. I like love this part of my job. I've also over the years been able to work festivals with Insomniac. So like I worked EDC last year and I helped them with TikTok usually. So I'll like get to make content for the Insomniac festivals and I did Warp Tour and that's been really fun too. And I've gotten to meet a lot of people in the live event space. And so like I'm hoping I can have some of them on too because I feel like that world is I love festivals and concerts, but working them is like a whole different ballgame. I have so much respect for anyone on a media team at a festival like EDC or Coachella because I'm like, these people are working all day, sleeping like 2 hours, coming back, doing it 3 days in a row. So that's also a cool thing I've gotten to do.
But yeah, so basically your work is revolves around music and just media.
Yeah. And me and Maya go to a lot of still to this day,
Yeah.
14 years later, love going to concerts. I was just gonna text you about going to a Hippie Sabotage concert next month.
I was going to text you about Hippie Sabotage.
Because Ole is going.
Yeah,
and
really?
She has an extra ticket. And so I was like, oh, me and Maya would love to come.
I was like, I know when I dragged her to Hippie Sabotage last time, she enjoyed it.
Oh,
So
I had a blast. It was fun. I didn't know they balled like that.
yeah,
Or they had balls.
you gotta
What's the
trust.
term?
You gotta trust.
I didn't know.
Didn't
I didn't know they knew ball. I'm
Oh
old.
my God, I was gonna say.
I think that really covers why I wanted to start this. I think we talked about a lot.
But like, what made you like pull the trigger on this? You've had the idea for like a year. Like, what made you be like, okay, like now I'm ready?
I think it's a combination of things. I think since I've had the idea for the podcast, it's just slowly over time been harder for me to ignore that I really wanted to do it. I think like at first I was like, I don't really have time. Then it became like, I don't really have a choice. Like, I think I need to do this or else I'm going to regret it forever. But a couple things played into that. I think having a boyfriend, and I think he's really creative. When you do creative work as your job, sometimes you can forget that it's fun. And like there's a reason why you started in that. So I think dating him and him also working in music and making music and being a DJ. Of course I'm dating a DJ. I feel like if you're happy, if you like feel fulfilled in your job and then you feel fulfilled with your friends, you feel fulfilled with your family, if you have a boyfriend and you're like, well, I'm happy, but like I'm still missing like something creative or something.
And I have like the capacity to like.
Yes, and now I have the capacity and I feel like the tools to do it, which I don't know, that's a long, boring answer, but
We've talked about this for a while. Like, obviously, you
Yeah.
had this idea. You were just like, I think I'm like, there's nothing else to do but to like actually do the podcast.
yeah. I also think I started saying it out loud more to people
Mhm.
and people were like, holy fuck, like I'd come on. Or like I was like in Vegas for work a month ago and we were working with these 3 artists. I told them about my idea and they were all like, "We'll come on." And I was like, "Really? I have all these great people in my life that I already have relationships with who like would love to come on." And I really do feel like that helps too. You get the external validation from people. It starts to hype you up more. So yeah, but I'm really excited to do it. And I was as soon as I thought about like who to have on first, I was like, it has to be Maya because if anyone understands why this is happening, it's Maya. Let's talk about Maya. Because Maya is my guest today, and I think we've talked about our relationship, but we're also living together. We're roommates at the moment.
Yes, recent. This has been a recent change.
Yeah, then they were roommates, but not like that. But-
Also, it still feels. It's been a couple months at this point. I don't even know how many months it's been.
yeah, well, the
It's been
plan
like 4
was to
months.
find a new apartment, but we're
Yeah.
still in my Venice apartment, which is fine.
And we've also just been like completely missing each other.
Like
We've
both
both
been
been
out
out
for
of
like 2
town.
months, but have barely seen each other at the same time.
So it doesn't even feel. I feel like I'm visiting still at this point.
How did you end up in LA? We both wanted to live in LA. We both grew up in San Jose. I didn't even talk about like
Oh,
my
wait,
name.
okay, yeah.
Wait. I'm Caitlin Davis. Hey guys.
We did not introduce ourselves.
I'm Caitlin. Welcome to Unverified. I live in Los Angeles, California, in Venice Beach. I've lived here for 9 years, coming up on 10 years. Okay, and Maya and I grew up in San Jose together.
Yeah.
The Bay Area. Shout out Jeezy.
Okay, long it was the song.
We could go on about our Bay Area lore. But in Maya, how long have you been in LA?
I've going on like 3 years. It's almost 3 years. Yeah. Kind of
Wow.
crazy. I feel like I just moved.
That flew by.
Yeah.
And how did you end up down here? What's your lore? What's your story?
My journey to LA was a lot longer than yours. So after we graduated high school, I then went to Santa Barbara. I don't know, live life over there.
Cool,
go to
you went to school.
community. Yeah, I went to school there. Not UCSB. I went to the community. I just needed like a change of scenery. I was there for a few years. The fires got really bad. The pandemic happened. I moved home, took a break from school, and then I ended up in LA because I honestly didn't think that like even though like it was a dream that we had like since we were younger,
Yeah.
that I would kind of end up in LA because like I feel like things changed for me. I said like a lot. But at some point living in Santa Barbara, I kind of shifted maybe what I wanted my lifestyle to look like, and it really didn't align with like our idea of LA. And so I never thought I'd kind of come here. The place I thought I'd be closest to, I think LA would be like I lived in Santa Barbara, and then I was like maybe I'll go to San Diego.
I would love to have some.
I still love San Diego.
I would
Yeah.
move to San Diego.
I would too.
I didn't know that. Wait, so
Yeah.
then how did you end up deciding to come to LA?
Honestly, it was kind of subconscious, but I think it was really because I still had that dream, and I was like, I still do love music, and I feel like if I just cut off the idea of living there, I'm like cutting off like the possibility of having any creative outlet for what I like to do with music.
Mhm.
I got into Northridge, and I was like,
Shout out Northridge. What's your mascot?
Matadors.
The
Right?
what?
Matadors?
What's a matador?
Oh my God, you don't know what a matador is?
No. Northridge, the state,
She's
California. college.
Mexican, you guys.
I am 50%. Like
You wouldn't know it, but
wait, what is it?
What's a bullfighter?
What?
do you not know what I'm talking about?
What is their
Like
logo?
a-
Like a bull?
Or maybe it's the vaqueros.
Mine was an eagle, so
Oh,
Cal State
so mine
LA.
is cooler.
Not shout out Cal State LA. I did not love going to that school, but we got to LA, so it was fun.
Northridge is Matadors.
Okay.
Matadors.
Okay. And I was just like, okay, I think Northridge is like makes the most sense out of like all my options. And I was like, yeah, I'm still thinking about LA, like not my ideal place, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to change the scenery. I was tired of San Jose,
Same.
especially after like moving out and being away for like almost 3 years and then coming back to living at home.
It's hard.
A hard transition. Yeah. And then I got here and I didn't realize till my dad mentioned it that like when we toured colleges in my senior year, Northridge was like my dream school. And so it was like kind of full circle moment. I didn't even realize at the time, but I was like, oh, this is really cool. It's been great. I think it was the best decision for me and I'm so happy to be here. I think I'm staying for a very long time.
Wait, this is like news to me. You've been kind of job searching.
Yeah, it's been like a weird, uncomfortable limbo. I hate the uncertainty of everything. While I've been jobless, I've been super busy, so it really hasn't felt like I've just been sitting here doing absolutely nothing.
Well, I know it's like a weird and uncomfortable time, like you're saying, but it's also like if you're trying to be have a positive outlook on it. It's like a really cool time because also you're getting to do all these things. You're going to a wedding, you're whatever, you're spending time with your family, you're getting things done. Yes, searching for a job. It's also like, I guess it's like cool that you have the space to figure it out.
Yeah,
If you have the space to like transition from one thing to another. I don't know.
no, exactly.
Our culture is so go, 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 go. Like if you're not doing something and you're super busy all the time, you're a failure. And it's like, no, it's actually really toxic, the culture that we have now.
I've also always had an issue with like, even when I was doing school full time,
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like I'm not doing enough. Even when I had my internship, I was like, I feel like I'm not doing enough.
Yeah.
And so it was just like a constant, like, I need to be like going, going, going. And if I wasn't, I was just like, I'm not making any progress. I'm not growing at all. Even though I'm like going to school, like trying to like graduate and like working towards something, I just like felt so stagnant, like
Yeah.
everything. But yeah, you're totally right. That's what I've been, talking to my family about stuff because this is such an interesting time. Like it does have its positives, but it also has its negatives. And like positives being like, I don't think I would ever have this opportunity again where I don't have any obligations. I'm like single. I don't have anything like
She's single. And hit her up at one of your Instagrams.
We're not doing this on your
podcast.
podcast. But yeah, so this has been such a positive time also because like you said, I have no obligations or anything, and there's never going to be a time in my life where I can just, go home for like a whole month
Yeah.
and go do all these things
Yeah.
and have this time to also, I feel like, nurture my creative outlet.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been doing a lot of that.
Wait,
Me
reading
and
what?
Mario have been like recording stuff and like,
Music?
yeah, just for fun, just nothing crazy, but
Why didn't you tell me?
it's not a big deal.
I know, but I'm like your number one like advocate, like
Which is why I didn't want to.
how many times have I been like, God, Maya can sing. I wish she would just fucking sing. She's so good. How many times have I said that?
Yeah.
But, like, I would never say that to your face because I'm like, when she's ready or wants to, like, of course I'm gonna be excited about it. But I know like it's not something you can just like bully someone into doing. That's so cool.
Well, yeah, not even to like get anything out of it other than like I feel like I owe it to myself. I've been making music like my whole life.
Yeah.
And I was never like even confident enough to just finish music completely for myself, like finish
Yeah.
projects. Mario, like I met my match, like he's the same way. And
I didn't know he made music.
yeah,
Wait, I want to
he's
meet
a
Mario.
beautiful singer. He's really talented. All his family's really talented. A lot of them
Wait, I want to meet
they're
him.
artists. And yeah, I was like, I can't do music anymore and got rid of all my equipment and like kind of stopped working on stuff. So then he kind of got me back into it because he's asked everybody he ever meets if they do anything music related.
Well, how cool is that? Sorry to make everything have meaning, but I'm like, how cool is it that like certain people come into your life and just everything happens for a reason? It's like Damon came into my life and it like inspired me to, kick my own ass and get this podcast started. And like you met Mario through friends in college, right? Now you're like making music. Like you haven't made music in so long.
Yeah,
It's just really cool.
I'm
I
really
didn't know
excited.
that.
We were up to.
I didn't know that. I'm glad I have a podcast that she could tell about it, but she hasn't told me about it.
I didn't even come home. I didn't even come home when I drove back from the.
I know. I was like, oh, I wonder if Maya's close. Oh, she's in the valley at someone's house. And I'm like, I don't know where. I was like, Maya doesn't tell me anything. I don't know where she is. I don't want to ask because it's creepy that I saw.
Not creepy. We're like very close.
I was
would not
only-
be weird. But yeah, so we had like been working on something like the week before
Yeah.
I left. And I didn't have a chance to work on it while I was gone. So I like went straight to his house and we started working stuff out.
Are you guys going to like put something out?
Yeah.
You know how pissed off this all makes me when I have all these friends who make music and can sing and produce music and nobody tells me. And I can I'm like, can all of you guys just get together and like
Well, also for me, I feel like it was such a outlet for me growing up. And so it felt like really personal. So it's not something
Totally.
I ever did with anybody else. Like my
Totally.
older brother made music for a while. And even with him, like I felt comfortable enough to like work on stuff with him. But like all my stuff just felt too personal and like intimate. So I just like never shared it with anyone.
But that's the stuff that resonates.
Yeah.
All the best artists who are like, so successful, it's like right now it's like they're just airing their shit out as much
Yeah.
as they want to air out on in their music, but I think that's the music that resonates with people. And I think it would actually really help you, not to put my therapist hat on, because I'm not a therapist. I work in marketing, my degree is in communications, but I go to therapy, so that of course gives me all the what's the
Tools
word?
and the perspective.
Yeah, I go to therapy, so that automatically makes me a therapist. That was basically what I'm trying to say.
Everybody in therapy.
Everybody should go to therapy. I was gonna say, I think it would be good for you if you like put out really personal music that was scary, and then realized that everyone could relate to it.
Yeah.
So you didn't feel like, well, I don't want to get too deep, but you didn't feel like you were just all alone in whatever you're feeling.
Yeah.
I think that could be good for anyone, though.
Yeah. But so I think I had to get over like a few of those like roadblocks or, in the process, like sometimes things are bad before they get good. All of that I feel like I was like too insecure about maybe to like share with anyone. But Mario was like, I don't know. I just like immediately felt comfortable.
Well, I think that's every artist. You find people that you feel comfortable working with. Pop stars who like don't produce their music, but they write all the lyrics and stuff. It's like they have to get really comfortable coming into a writing session and being like, yeah, so I really hate my boyfriend today and I want to write about it. And that's what we're gonna get inspired from today.
And it was actually really cool because it was the first time, I mean, not yesterday, but like making music with Mario in general, like the first time I've ever like collaborated with someone on anything. And I was like, you can relate to me like so much about like everything and it like music related and just like how you make it in your process. We were like exchanging like the way we do things. And it was like, I didn't even realize I was like missing this. Like, this is so much fun. I love talking to somebody about this.
How
So,
cool. And
yeah.
it's all because you went to Northridge and moved
I
ahead.
know. And I just had to get out of my own way, I think. That was my biggest.
I haven't heard any of this, so I'm like trying not to cry.
Well, I was trying to be crazy. I FaceTimed him on my drive here and I was like, we're finishing recording the first thing and I'm gonna put it out.
Wait, are you gonna like send me? Like, I want to hear files.
Well, I was like, I'm gonna put it out, and so I could tell Caitlin I already published it at the podcast, but we got distracted yesterday, and now we're writing something totally different. But
It's fine, but I want to like hear your tidbit.
yeah.
Maya and I are like very
sorry for
close.
keeping secrets, but yeah.
No, I'm so glad you told me, and I'm so happy for you, and that makes me so excited because I've always known that that's what you love. I just think same thing. I think you've always been in your own way. I think someone has to be ready to wanna
Yeah.
do something
Thank
like
you.
that. Of course,
And
I
also,
want to hear it.
Also, like again, like this weird limbo stage in my life. I'm like, what can I put my energy towards right now? And it's like let me pour into like the places that I'm always
Yeah.
too busy to pour into.
I love it. Oh, it's music to my ears. It makes me so happy. You guys have no idea.
I love this. You really are my number one fan.
I am. I used to make Maya sing and put videos on YouTube. I don't know if I made her, but I would be like,
Well, at one point,
we're recording you singing and putting it on YouTube because you're so good.
I think somebody trapped me in a room at some point and put one on Vine.
It's probably me.
One of our old friends at the time also ambushed me with you need to record a video in my room scenario, but all because they knew I wanted to do it, I think.
Yeah, that's
I
the
just
thing.
need
It's
the
like,
push.
that's why I should be a manager. I'm just kidding. I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I don't think I'm at a point in my life where I could quit my job, first of all, and just manage artists and not have a paycheck coming in because I have rent to pay. I respect the manager grind, and I know a lot of people, not a lot, a few, who work full time and also manage and like do it all. But I'm like, I don't want to be working 24/7.
I mean, that's what I ultimately wanted to do.
Yeah.
Like once I decided, I had this music internship and I had already kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do in music. And then I got there and I really loved it. They were like a top management company.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is exactly what I want to do. It's hard and it's a gamble, I feel like,
But
a lot of the time.
That's nice being at a company at least.
Yeah. There's a little more security in that.
Yeah, because I don't know how the pay worked there, but like they got paid a base and then probably artist commission, right?
Largely.
Yeah.
Artist commission, yeah.
But it's nice having a company backing you with like
Absolutely.
support. There's someone I would love to have on this podcast, but
I
she doesn't really
do it.
speak to me anymore. So
And she's actually the reason, other than Caitlin, that I got that internship.
yeah, shout out Jen.
Yeah.
Jen, if you're seeing this, come on the podcast. I haven't seen you in so long, and it would be so nice to hear all your crazy stories. A segment that I want to do every podcast with whoever is on, I want to spend the last part of the episode talking about things happening in music or with popular artists, or it could be anything music related or news, even if it's not music related, whatever, and talk about it. And so the first thing on my list, so Wuthering Heights. I have lots to say about Wuthering Heights. The movie came out yesterday.
Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews, honestly.
And the soundtrack is what I have in my notes because Charlie XCX did soundtrack and I listened to it before I went and saw the movie last night. And I'm obsessed with it. I like Charlie XCX despite what Damon. You can like Taylor Swift and Charlie XCX, okay?
Oh, he's
Damon.
side.
Damon thinks because I like Taylor Swift's song Canceled about Charlie XCX because she's like calls her a cokehead or whatever she says in the song.
I do know that
That's
one,
not the
yeah.
song.
Oh, that's not the song.
Oh, it's not cute. It's called Actually
Can
Romantic.
you pull it up?
Actually Romantic by Taylor Swift, and Taylor calls Charlie a cokehead or whatever she says.
Yeah. I do. We talk. Yeah.
And I love Taylor Swift. You will learn to know about me. I will ride and die for that woman, and I love her, and that lore runs deep. Okay, but I also love Charlie XCX, and I like her music, and
Both can be true. Yeah.
her soundtrack for this movie is sick. And so I really like the soundtrack. Me and Damon went to go see the movie last night. I've never read Wuthering Heights. I've never watched another movie rendition of Wuthering Heights, so I had no idea what to expect besides that it was a romance movie and Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie were in it. And so we went last night and I sobbed for 30 minutes.
Is it like an intense like Shakespeare
Yes.
vibe? Okay.
Yes, and the ending is so sad. And I'd also had a few cocktails, so that also helped me sob. It was so good, and Jacob Elordi is just like so hot in the movie. Margot Robbie was hot too.
Yeah.
We could say that, but like it was just like his character. I think I didn't realize like how hot the love story was. So, or I don't know if Emerald Fennell like made it more hot than it was, but I was like, oh my god, Jacob Elordi had a girl on a leash.
I thought it was more like yearning.
No, it's not Margot Robbie, but there's another girl in the movie. There's like a scene where he literally like has her acting like a dog on a leash, and he's like he has her eating out of his hand, and I'm like,
I thought it was. More, I thought
This
it.
is
Yeah,
sweet.
I thought it was more like Shakespeare yearning. Everybody's a virgin.
it is not virgin though. It's like very sexual, but the soundtrack is great. I also had John Summit on my list because I don't know if you saw, because I don't. Mine is like weirdly not on Instagram, so everything I post, I just assume Maya hasn't seen. You'd assume correct. Yeah. But
You'd be better about that.
Damon works for Framework, which you know, and Framework puts on concerts, a lot of electronic music. I don't know if you guys have done much besides electronic music.
Maya works for us too.
Maya, I've worked.
I've done some non-electronic stuff.
Oh, that's also okay. I have a
We
couple.
Jelly Roll.
Jelly
Oh,
Roll?
really?
That's a non.
Oh, at Zinjara. I'm also, can I say, I'm devastated I'm not going to Coachella. It's never too late.
Yeah, I wanted to come to Coachella. Was still debating, and I was like, I could still go.
Well, I'll be there both weekends. We could talk. See, we need to catch up.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll catch up about Coachella. What was I saying before that? John Summit.
Yeah.
Damon works for Framework, and they had a show with John Summit a couple weeks ago, or last week or the week before. And John Summit never announced it, and Framework never announced it. And the only people who were able to buy tickets were people that were on his text list or whatever, his number.
Oh.
So my girlfriend Morgan is,
Yeah.
and Ole was actually the one who got the text, but they love John Summit and they're on his text list. I'm not on his text list, so thankfully they.
You're like a mega fan.
I love
On
John
his
Summit.
text
I
list.
don't know. I don't know. I'm not like one to just like get on someone's text list unless there's a reason. So if there's a pre-sale, I'll get on your text
Ever
list.
since Hoodie Allen.
Hoodie Allen used to text me back, and G-Eazy texted me back one time also on his
This is
on
true.
his number.
Pull up
By
the
the way, I
receipts.
have the receipts. I screenshot all of this. Of course, I have receipts. Insert whoever texted me back on those numbers, but somebody did. So he's through this show. He texted his text list the day before.
Okay.
Puts on this show. Me and my friends all get tickets, and we went. We love John Summit. He hasn't played in LA in a while. This is a couple weeks ago, and we had the best time at Refrain, the venue. And a week later, he like puts out a music video, and the whole show is a music video. So they were like filming with this couple that were like the stars of the music video, and it was like they put in a bunch of shots of like the show, and like
No way.
it was a full music
and no one
video.
had any idea.
No, none of us knew. And I'm like, oh, that's probably why they had the whole show in the first place, I guess. But
I'm just kidding.
you think the Idol? Wait, did they do that?
Yeah. She like came up to one of his actual like concerts and was like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
John Summit is basically Lily Rose Depp.
Yeah.
Yeah, because The Idol, if you don't know, I love The Idol, by the way. And
controversial take.
people hate it.
maybe?
Controversial take, I love The Idol. The Weeknd's acting wasn't good. I can agree with that. But I love The Weeknd and I love The Idol.
Should we do a segment on controversial take?
Yes. The last episode of The Idol, Lily Rose Depp comes out at a Weeknd concert, but in the show it's like not framed as that. She comes out at the character, whatever. And so yeah, it's kind of giving that. John Summit filming his music video at the LA concert
way.
is giving The Idol. But the concert was really fun, and Damon was working, and I met up with him like close to the end of the show, and I was like, I'm just having a lot of fun. He's like, I'm so glad. John Summit's sets are like very up my alley as far as what I like in the EDM world. So I think that's why. Like, I'm pretty basic. Yes, I'm basic. That was on my list. And then Coachella was on my list. I know we already talked about Coachella, but
The lineup is really good this year.
it's really good.
It's really good this year.
And Justin
gives me hope
Bieber,
for
I
the
have been
future.
asking Bieber to, not personally. I've been
She's actually
asking-
also been DMing him like 50 times a day.
I have been asking the Coachella gods to bless us with Justin Bieber as a headliner since I started going to Coachella.
I was gonna say, you've been saying this for years since you've been going.
Yeah, like Taylor will never do it. Taylor Swift will never do it. I think unless she starts falling off and needs to come back. But Justin Bieber, like, that's his vibe.
Same way she'll never do the Super Bowl.
I think
I
she
feel like
will.
That's a thing, right?
I think she has to be gone for a bit before she does it. I think she needs to
So
do
it's
it.
gonna be in a while.
Yeah, I think
like
she'll
when she's
do it. And
settled
then
in her life
Travis is
and she kinda, like-
retired, and like
yeah.
she said that she didn't want to do the Super Bowl because she didn't want to like share the spotlight with Travis or like take the
Yeah.
attention away from Travis. But Travis wasn't even. I don't know. Justin Bieber, everyone's saying Biebercella. I'm so excited for him.
I still want to do Burning Man. That's
Trigger word.
Oh,
Not a trigger word. It's only because me and Damon were just talking. Actually,
I do.
today.
Oh, no.
We should go. It's not even a question. Like, I'm going with Damon this year,
Mhm.
so come. We don't have any sort of plan, but
No, yeah. That's kind of the way to go into it.
if
though,
you
is
want to
really have a
go,
plan. This
we're
is the
gonna
year
be
for me
going.
to finally do it. Well, because my dad goes every year, and he's like, "You're not ready. You're not."
Maya's
Okay.
dad is a burner. Is that what they call
He's
him?
been he's
burner.
been a burner. It is intense. You do have to. I feel like you kind of have to go a little prepared.
I don't like car camping at Coachella, so let's just preface that, okay? I camped at Coachella 2 years, and so when somebody comes to me and says, "Hey, there's this festival out in the desert. There are no hotels for a 150-mile radius. You have to drive in, and it's super dirty, and could be really hot. It could be pouring rain. It could flood, and you can't even drive out of there. And you're there for a week. Coachella's 3 days. You're there for a week, and someone got murdered there last year.
That's true. Yeah.
I also started doing research about Burning Man because Damon went, and naturally I want to like know more about things.
Oh, you
with
gave
Damon's
me.
involved.
I've known about Burning Man for years because my dad's gone for so long. All positives, right? He's had a great experience. That's when he goes every year. You started looking into it and giving me the worst information about Burning Man, like such an ugly side of it. I was devastated.
And I'm sorry because
Good to know.
I
to be
don't think it's
aware,
fair. I don't think it's fair that that's like the thing I say when people bring up Burning Man. Because,
but
for context,
it's all true.
for context, there's a lot of SA that happens at Burning Man, and I think as a woman, I think that's always hard. But I think there's a lot of SA that happens at a Coachella. I think there's a lot of SA that happens
Yeah.
a lot of places. I think Burning Man scared me initially because it's so secluded and there's not a lot of like. There is law enforcement, but the process for like reporting things to law enforcement is not as easy as you would think.
It's
it'd be.
kind of like a pop-up town that has like a lawless
Yeah,
area
and so
that everybody's kind of.
Of course I can like read about it all day and I can make judgments all day, but I think ultimately like I'll end up going because David wants to go and we should go together. I think that would be like so much fun. I think I'll go and I'll love it.
But I think you telling me all like the negative stuff, I'm like, oh my God, like I never, like obviously like I always have that kind of stuff in the back of my mind or like am careful and like move forward with that in mind. But like hearing like some stats and stuff you were telling me, I feel like it's good to go in.
not stupid.
Yeah.
And ignorant.
Yeah. Having a little more context.
I think so too. I think I would still go. I think I would just be a lot more careful with if I with you and Damon, I'd okay, well at least these are my people and like I'm not with people who I think would leave me somewhere in the desert. So I think I'm gonna be down.
I will say, like, I feel like I would never ever car camp or camp period for Coachella. That just seems like miserable.
It was.
But I'm so excited for Burning Man. I feel like I would be so down. I feel like you walk into it knowing it's already kind of a little more gritty.
You don't have to spend any money at Burning Man.
Oh, yeah, you
I
can
was
trade.
so
Trade.
shocked to learn that. I was like, wait, you guys just like get free food?
Yeah.
What did you trade for food?
Not trade anything.
Oh, you just take it?
No, everyone just gives you gifts. And the idea is that you also have some gifts that you are giving. And
What did you give?
I made a bunch of cool content for people to see.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sick.
You gifted the
one.
gift of drones.
I get no, I didn't bring my drone.
Oh,
I
you
got-
were
I-
just like recording?
I recorded the multicams for.
So Damon got to go and got a comp ticket with a camp group because he was doing content for them, which is so sick.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm like, I'll do some content.
Mhm.
Do I
Yeah,
want to do
so
content
there's-
while I'm there though?
No.
But Burning Man tickets are hard to get.
Yeah.
They're
I mean,
expensive.
yeah. Some people go for longer than the week, right? People have to build the structures. Some of them obviously like get
Your dad
Simply
goes and
brought it.
builds, doesn't he?
yeah. So he's there for like a month. Well, so I don't know about that. works.
No, I'm just kidding. I took my dad to Calvin Harris.
Yeah. Oh my God, what?
It was so fun. Basically, no way. We had some drinks.
Yeah, naturally.
My parents, Kristen, flew in because Megan was going to go, but we found out it was 21 and over.
Yeah.
So Calvin Harris, Diplo, Sonny Fodera, and some other people I don't know performed at the Super Bowl concert on Pier 80, which is a new venue in San Francisco. And it's really cool. It's like 20,000 capacity and it's on the pier and it's covered. So it's not super cold. It was Super Bowl week. So it was packed and my parents and I went. It ended at like 12, thankfully. But my dad bought us all VIP tickets because he loves Calvin Harris. My dad loves EDM. I think his top 100 songs of all time on Apple Music is like John Summit. His top 5 is like John Summit, Calvin Harris, like Diplo. Like that's his music. So he bought us VIP tickets because we said we wanted to go. We went and we just had a blast. Like there was a lot of older people since it was the Super Bowl. My dad and I like were just chugging Cutwaters together. There was like a guy trying to hit on me and I was like, I have a boyfriend, and he was like, is it him? And he pointed to my dad and my dad's like, I'm her dad. And like I was like shoving people and I was like, my parents are right here, don't shove them. And my mom's like, I can fight people myself. And I was like, this is a crazy scenario that we're in. I've just never seen my parents like have that much fun since I've known them my entire life. So
That's awesome.
I
I know
think
your dad is like a huge
and it's
EDM
just,
house guy.
And it's just so funny because for context, like growing up, like I was kind of a troublemaker and I would go to parties and let's not get into that. But my parents were really strict in high school.
I mean, look at us now.
Look at us. And the troublemakers started a podcast. Sounds about right. It's checking out. So this is checking out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And
That's so cool. I'm glad you got to go to a show with your dad.
I think that's like, is there any other music news?
Other than like Super Bowl.
Yeah, I love Bad Bunny. I think that was the best Super Bowl halftime we've had in so long.
Yeah, I think I expected nothing less. There were so many little details. I think that like, I don't know, it's like every time you like see a clip of it, you like, oh, there's like this, there's that, like something. It's like simple as like the kid was sleeping on the chairs. Like he had to wake up at the wedding.
Yeah,
It's like so like typical Latino culture.
it was really cool.
Yeah.
And for him to like sit there and name all the different countries
know.
and all the Americas, just really cool.
Overall, really positive.
And like people were what the main argument was it wasn't in English, so we couldn't understand it. And I was like, okay, listen, I'm Hispanic and I don't speak a lick. Is that the term, a lick?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't speak.
That's the term.
I'm
It's not a term
Hispanic.
you
I
use
don't
to.
speak any Spanish. Okay, I'm not proud of that, and I want to learn Spanish. But like a couple years ago, saw Bad Bunny at Coachella. I was like, I have to see Bad Bunny, even if I don't speak Spanish or like know his music very well. And I was expecting to like feel like I wasn't able to enjoy the set. That was one of the best sets I've ever seen at Coachella. He played 45 minutes over curfew. He was so good. He raps and sings. He doesn't lip sing or like lip rap, and he puts on a good show. Ever since then, I was like, I just love Bad Bunny, and I have his music in my phone. I don't know what he says, and I love his music. It's so good. It's catchy. You can like look up the lyrics, and I was like, I know his halftime is gonna be the same. It's like you don't have to know what he's saying word for word to like
Yeah.
know that it's a great performance, and then all the stuff that you tie in about the culture and him just like bringing people together and spreading like love not hate messaging. 10 out of 10, incredible. Also, the set and the like scenes themselves were like so intricate
So cool.
and so cool. And like you look at like someone like The Weeknd. Sorry, I love The Weeknd, but his halftime was like so boring. Like he had like
Yeah.
one set change.
Every little detail, right? All the shops
Mhm.
and sets that he had were real people with real
Yeah.
businesses doing those real things. And he just gave them a platform to like be shown and recognized.
So
So
cool.
we can see some familiarity with like our culture
So cool.
at the Super Bowl. But yeah, like you said, like you can enjoy the music even without understanding it because it's catchy. It just like sounds good. And in Hawaii, we were listening to like, I don't even remember what song, but one of the Bad Bunny songs on one of his Debí Tirar Más Fotos, like most recent album. And
Love that song.
she never knew what any of the songs said, right? She just is like, I like the way it sounds. So we were playing a bunch of the songs. And so one of them I was like singing along to, and she wanted to know what it meant. So like I said every word to her in English. It's like an upbeat song. It's a fun song
Yeah.
to dance to. Like it makes you want to dance, but it's also kind of devastating.
Yeah.
The messaging and like kind of what he's saying.
He's also like in his ones that are upbeat, also like super sexual and like graphic.
Oh, absolutely.
Which I didn't realize till I looked up
Absolutely.
his lyrics
And
recently.
yeah, a lot of people don't realize because a lot of his fan base, because it's so catchy and good, don't know Spanish, so they don't realize like how explicit
Like
some of the
Bad
stuff
Bunny's like
is.
rapping about like coke and like fucking bitches.
Yeah,
And the song is like
He
really
talks about-
popular.
yeah.
He's like, open up, but I don't know what he's saying. But like I
So-
remember reading the lyrics and I was like, oh, he's down like that.
Yeah. So everybody's
fun.
always caught off guard with, they hear the sound and everything, but they're like, no context behind it. And like, it's either like really devastating upbeat or it's like way more intense than they thought. And I don't know. It just adds like more layers. It's like, hey, you already liked it, and now you like it even more.
Yeah.
Knowing
Totally.
a little more.
I love him so much. He's just so humble and always spreading good messages. And
I mean, we could go on and on.
we really could about Bad Bunny.
Bad
Benito.
Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Benito.
I was so jealous. My parents went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like what? My mom was like, "Oh, Sandra's at the Super Bowl," and I was like, "They just had a wedding. Like, did she go straight from the wedding to her
The
Super Bowl?"
seats were crazy. Yes, the day after we flew in was the Super Bowl. So we got in Saturday. We went to the Super Bowl Sunday with my tío. Their
I'm
seats were
inspired to
crazy.
be living like your mom.
Me too.
I want
That's
to go to the Super Bowl.
that's
It's
so
in
cool.
LA next year, and I'm going to go. I
wanna go
told
to
my
the World
mom, I was
Cup
like,
really
I'm
bad.
gonna. There's a lot of World Cup games happening in LA.
Yeah,
Should probably
LA
go.
and the Bay.
Why don't we go?
We should go. So I can bring you. Let's go.
The final question that I'm asking each of my guests,
Oh,
okay, to kind of just wrap everything up, I want to ask each of the guests after our conversation today, what is officially verified?
Ooh,
Because this is unverified, and I can start. After today's episode, it's verified that I am really glad that this is not a good answer. I was going to say it's verified that I made the right decision in starting this podcast, and I've already
Yeah.
just had so much fun, and it's 2 hours has absolutely flown by, and it's verified that I'm excited to keep going. And that's a really boring answer, but
it was cute.
I didn't know how. I
Genuine.
was so nervous for today. And I was like, why am I nervous? You literally paid for the studio space. And like, this is your idea. Like, weird. But I think I was nervous because I just didn't know like how it was going to go. And I was like, oh, I could like do this. I think this is like fun. So it's verified that I made the right decision.
Yes.
After our conversation
Mhm.
today, what's verified?
Okay, it's verified that we're going to Burning Man.
That is.
It is verified that I second you. I'm so proud of you for starting this and doing it officially, finally. I'm so stoked to see the first episode. And it's verified. I'm making music.
Yes, that's how you should answer the question. Thank you so much for coming on and being my first guest. I think it's first of many.
No, thank you for having me. I
Yes.
loved this. Like you said, it really flew by, and I would do it again.
We should do it again. And I'm so excited. My heart was set on an episode a week, but I'm going to edit this episode and kind of see how long that process takes. Cause like I do have a full-time job and a full-time fucking calendar of commitments, which we can
As
slow down,
always,
which we
yeah.
can slow down. I think like every other week might be better to start. And then if like people are rolling in and then maybe more, but yeah, I will be putting this on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts. I think Amazon has podcasts. I
I
don't know.
didn't even know.
I think you just upload it to one thing and then it does it to all of them. I don't really know how it works.
Well, I know a little bit about that with my knowledge on music and agree.
Same. I had a song once upon a time.
Oh, that is true.
My ex-boyfriend. It's gone now because he took it down without my permission.
I did not know that was going to reach the podcast.
It's here. But thank you for coming on. Thank you, Damon, for sitting there and being our emotional support
And
guest.
pulling all the facts out.
But that is the first episode of Unverified. Woo!
What do we do now?
Pop the champagne!
Pop the champagne!